Well, hello there and welcome to glennzb TV, the show that puts glennzb up your Periscope. I'm bringing New Zealand to the world, and the world to New Zealand. Now, we've had a bit of feedback over the whole summer beardage, long hair situation. Some people saying you look like a ferret looking through a hedge. Please don't bring Santa back. We've just had his birthday celebrations. No to the extra fur. You look like Kenny Rogers. Luckily, all those comments were about Mike Hosking. None of them were about me. But I did get worried. So as you can see, I've cleaned my act up a little bit. I hope it's not too blinding for you. And then I started to wonder, is that actually how you spell shiny? Or does it have a... Is that... Is one of those... Does one of those actually say shinny? And I thought, am I too shinny? And should I be shaving my shins? Have a look and see what you think. I got... Oh, hang on. I've got the tight... That's hard... That's... There. That... Are they too shiny? I'm getting off topic. You don't need to see exposed bits of my body on this vid podcast vlog, whatever this is. Oxfam says the richest people in the world have too much and they should be sharing around a bit more in the right places, because apparently the top 62 billionaires have as much wealth as the world's poorest half of people. Now, Mark Zuckerberg, for example, has more money than a whole lot of African countries put together. So this made me... That's him. He's the guy who stole the Facebook idea and then made some money out of it, according to a movie I watched anyway. So anyway, the question... What countries do I own? Going by my relative wealth. And I think I can almost afford just this not this whole desk. Yeah, just this bit. That bit. Yep. So, that's something to aim for anyway. Maybe I'll work my way up to, I don't know, Rarotonga. I'd like to own that. Have enough money to own that. Meanwhile, Pukekohe, that's bigger. I look like the guy with the food truck, Michael van der Elsen. I do a bit. He's a better cook. I think I am better at random internet television shows that hardly anybody watches. We're all good at something. They're trying to solve the massive traffic jams in Pukekohe with a traffic light. Some people are up in arms about this. And I was there just the other day. Well, I was in Drury. No, not Drury. Bombay. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all you southern counties mixed up. But I was in Bombay leaving the service centre, and it took longer than I wanted it to. Because there was a lot of busy traffic, and if that requires traffic lights, I'm in favour. I don't know, does anything bad ever happen from having too many traffic lights? I mean, I like a nice roundabout. What does whether I have a sat-nav or not got to do with it? Does it list where the traffic lights are? Oh, yeah, I see. So I can tell the difference between Drury, Bombay, and Pukekohe. I'm with you now. I relied on my sat-nav a little bit too much again over the holidays when I was going to my sister's place for the first time in Taupo, and I ended up on a road next to her road, and I didn't know how to get to the road that she was... I could see her house, but it wasn't the front of her house. Her house was up high, and I couldn't get to it from where I was, and yet my GPS said I was there. And this led to, can I say, behavioural correction instruction from the domestic manager. She was right, I was wrong, no change there. Finally, what is it that Marina Irakovic actually does? She's our #1 women's tennis player. Matt Brown, our sports editor, follows her career suspiciously closely. But there are allegations that match fixing is rife in professional tennis. And I'm just asking the question, given Marina's patchy form, does she know anything about this? Has she ever been approached like Novak Djokovic? I often wonder, with the New Zealand cricket team, with that whole match-fixing scenario, could you really rely on them to make a result go one way or the other? That's reason enough to clear any of them, isn't it? A lot of philosophical questions for you this morning and a little bit of shin action. I am glennzb. Thank you so much for having me up your Periscope. I hope I didn't overexpose it today with the shiny or the shinny.